that Architect is doing. He's putting it down. Another Deadeye comes in. Sleepy unable to Guardian Angel his way out of that one. Off does get a big boot, but he will be put down as well. Desperation time. San Francisco had grabbed that point in the middle of it, but no one's alive. London should be able to take this back with 60%. Ado with the parting shot. A predictive pulse bomb. Don't throw it where they are, throw it where they're going to be.
Hey everybody, end of the week here at the Overwatch League, and of course, at the end of the day, we get to do the Player of the Day Hex. Today, we've had actually some exciting matches. You know, Shanghai's one of them, London earlier. So who are you gonna go with?
I'm going to give my boys at Shanghai a consolation prize. I know it doesn't mean a
lot
whole lot here, but they went to 5 against Philly, so close to it, and it was all back on the back of my player of the day. It's going to be Ado. He's gotten so much better every time we see him. He's got a Genji that they didn't necessarily have before. It opens up Dia to play a Widow when he wants to go to the Tracer. He had a good Tracer game. He put that team on his back several times. Him, Fearless, and Gaguri being the new additions to the team, they have elevated this Dragons team, and they are not an easy out anymore.
Yeah, I think runner-up on that one would have been Gaguri for me today.
Yeah.
She really had some smart plays. You know, always saying that eye on the prize, right? You know, she was on the payload, getting those meters, always focused.
Could have given it to Fearless, too. He had himself great games. He shut down Carpe on Junkertown. I mean, he had himself 3 kills. Primal Rages were up there. The new additions for Shanghai have been a boon to that roster.
Yeah. Well, as far as I'm concerned, going into it, I was kind of curious to see how London would perform. That was going to be the first match of the day. And, you know, given the fact that Birdring is currently out with a wrist injury, that's kind of left a lot of the weight on Hooreg's shoulders, right? And so it might have been an issue with London in matches past last week in particular, where you weren't quite seeing Hooreg hit his stride. So it fell a lot onto Gesture and Prophet to get the work done. Well, Gesture and Prophet, they clocked into the office today, but guess who was working overtime? Hooreg showed up and was a monster, so he's going to be my player of the day. Just even on Volskaya, he was just crushing face.
The funny thing is, it didn't really show up to people who don't have the stat screen in front of us, because it looked like Gesture and Prophet. And Hooreg, we thought, has been the invisible man at times in the bad way. He was the invisible man, but doing the most. He had the highest of limbs, the highest funnel blows, and the least deaths on the entire server by a large margin. He definitely answered the question of where's Hooreg today.
Real snake in the grass. I mean, he was just popping up and, you know, just killing people with those fangs, just striking like lightning. I mean, it was unbelievable as far as it shows the potential that's in that London Spitfire lineup for Prophet and Gesture to just be going off and getting so much work done. But then guess what? You still have Hooreg, and guess what? He's doing better than them. It was unbelievable.
Bodes well for them going forward, because they are going to get Birdring back as well.
Exactly, and so then it's going to be some real competition there. But I'm glad that, you know, a couple weeks work and Hooreg is starting to finally, you know, hit his stride. Still more matches for them to come up next week. They still have a chance to get into the playoffs, and that would be a great opportunity for Hooreg to shine. So as far as I'm concerned, he's my player of the day. You went with Ado, and that's going to be it from us here at Overwatch League for the week. Be sure to tune in next week. We'll have the Stage 3 playoffs coming at you then.